At least for me, my experience is avoiding a process server. I don't know if anybody's ever had to do that. I don't wish that on nobody, because I didn't really know how important a process server is in a divorce. I didn't realize all that it entailed, because I'll never forget when the quote unquote shit hit the fan. Like, we have been separated for like 2-3 months already, right? And I'll never forget, I was in Naples, Florida. It was a Friday night. I had 2 shows. I get off stage after the first show, I go to my dressing room, I check my phone, and that's when TMZ got a hold of my divorce. And everybody's texting me, calling me, sending me the links. It's TMZ, BET, People, AOL. I was like, AOL? We got a dial-up divorce, ain't this a bitch? So my lawyer just started blowing me up. And so I finally answered. She goes, Gary, where you at right now? I said, I'm in Naples, Florida. She goes, you got a show tonight? I said, I got 2. I just got on the first one. Second one starts in 30 minutes. She goes, cancel it. I said, I can't cancel the show in 30 minutes notice. She goes, no, Gary, you don't understand. We are worried that a process server is on the way to serve you. I said, what does that mean? So she had explained to me, we got a house in California, we got a house in Ohio. I filed for divorce in Ohio. My ex filed in California. So my lawyer said, Gary, if you get served, chances are your divorce will go down in California. California's a 50-50 state, which means she can get half your money for the rest of your life. I said, say less, this show's over. I canceled that show so goddamn fast. I would say I feel bad for those 400 people that night, but I don't. Fuck them all. I got bigger shit to worry about than hee-hee-ha-ha jokes. My life, motherfucker. When I tell you, I immediately went on the run. Immediately. I canceled all my credit cards. I was Randy Moss, straight cash, homie. I changed my cell phone number. I changed my cell phone carrier, because I'd be watching the first 48. They be catching them killers by pinging their cell phones off them towers. I didn't want a process server pinging my shit. I was sticking and moving all over the country. I was never anywhere for more than like 5-6 days. I was going to really white areas to blend in. Went to Maine, Montana, North and South Dakota. Went to West Virginia, hiked the Appalachian Trail. I was on the run. But after about 8 weeks of being on the run, I said, I got to get back to work. I was going crazy, right? So I called my lawyer, I called my manager. I said, I'm ready to go back to work. They said, Gary, we don't recommend it. I said, I got to get back to work. So the 8 weeks I was on the run, I really tried to educate myself on how not to get served. So in my line of work, the 2 most common places is on stage and at the airport. So when I went back to work, all my shows, I'd be way back here. I was traveling with the undercover security guy, so you wouldn't know. He'd be in the front, you wouldn't even know it. So, and then the airport was the other big one. So what I would do, I would never fly into a city I was performing in. So my first week back to work, I was in Baltimore, Maryland. I flew into Pittsburgh, drove my ass down to Baltimore, and never got on the highway, all back roads. Because let me tell you something, these process servers, they'll get these fake ass cop cars, they'll pull you over, you ain't getting a ticket, you getting papers. So I was back. So at one point, I was so deep in Amish country in Pennsylvania. That's how back roads I was at. Like, I was the only car on the road. There was a bunch of dudes in horses and carriages. They got these suits on with hats and beards with no mustaches. And you look on the side, they building homes with their bare hands. Like no hammer, just hitting a nail. So I got hungry. At one point I got hungry, I said, I gotta stop and get something to eat. So I stopped at this restaurant called Bob Evans, right? So I sit in this back booth so I can see everybody coming. So I'm eating, but my head's on swivel, like I said. And it's all Amish looking people in the restaurant. And all of a sudden, one black dude walked in. I said, what the fuck he doing here? And the dude made eye contact. He goes, yo, Gary. I said, not today. Not today. He started walking towards me. I'm throwing orange juice, toast at this motherfucker. He chased me all over that goddamn restaurant. I don't know if he was a process server or not. I couldn't risk it. There's probably still some brother in Pennsylvania. Gary's a motherfucking asshole. My bad. If he sees this, my fault, man.